Today I'm going to very quickly share with you 5 things you should do to welcome the new year. The first and the last things that I'm going to share with you are in the order that they should be in. The ones that are in the middle are, you can kind of pick how you're going to do them. So number 1 is to pray. I know a lot of us spent our New Year's Eve either watching virtually, a service online, or, we brought the new year in. Some of us brought it in with friends, with family, alone. Some of us slept in and just kind of brought the new year in that way. But I think even though it's just a date on the calendar, it is an opportunity for a fresh start. It's an opportunity for a reset. It's an opportunity to reflect, and really just be refreshed. So what I like to do is to start off with prayer. Just a simple prayer of gratitude and, really just being thankful. That's how I like to start off how I'm going to go into and embrace and welcome the new year. Number 2, number 3, and number 4, they are in no particular order, but they are 3 things that you absolutely should do. And one is to reflect. Ask yourself, what challenged me in the previous year? And really kind of dig in and think about those things that challenged you, and if there's something that you want to do differently with that thing this year. Another thing that you should ask yourself as you are reflecting is, what do I want to do less of? And what do I want to do more of? You want to think about those things that, didn't bring you joy. And think about those things that did bring you joy and how you can bring more of those and less of those into your life. The next thing you should do is a brain dump. A brain dump is essentially for those of us that really sometimes struggle with anxiety or just struggle with racing thoughts. I know there are a lot of women that are out there like me where sometimes you can't get your brain to slow down, and you just want your brain to take a rest. The thing that I found to be most powerful is to do a brain dump. In a brain dump, you're going to just dump out every thought, every idea, all of those things that have been just racing around in your mind. Everything that comes to you, you're going to put it on paper. There are no rules with this. When you're doing a brain dump, there doesn't have to be any structure to it. You're just going to get it out of your head and onto paper. I like to write it out with pen and paper, but you can absolutely do this on your phone. You can do it on your computer, wherever it is going to happen easily for you. Just dump everything out of that brain. The next thing that you want to do is to decide, what do I really want to go all in on? So for me, that's going to be my fitness. This year I want to go all in on my fitness, and I want to see what I look like, what my life feels like if I go all in on my fitness. My husband is a gym rat. He is in the gym literally every single day. And so he's agreed to kind of help me introduce some small things into my going all in this year. Whatever those things are for you, it could be savings. It could be your relationships with your family, your relationship with God. It could be your ministry. It could be whatever that thing is that weighs on you. Some of us have things that just kind of weigh on us. That thing that you've been putting on the back burner year after year or month after month. And you decide that for the first quarter of this year, you want to go all in on that thing. The last thing that you absolutely should do, unequivocally, is, and this is in order, the last thing that you should do after you've done the other things, is to ask God for wisdom. A lot of times we pray and we pour out our hearts to God, and we talk to Him, and we speak and we speak and we speak, but we don't take the time to then stop and listen. And sometimes He will immediately begin speaking to us, but we have to allow that opportunity to be quiet and listen. Sometimes you won't hear anything. Sometimes it'll, after you've sought God and you've asked God for wisdom, it'll be over a series of a few days where you begin to hear Him speaking to you, or you see something and you know this is the answer, or someone else will come to you and just kind of confirm that thing that you asked God for, that wisdom that you asked God about. They will share it with you, and you will know this is what God would have me to do. So I think that more than anything else, if you can't do anything else on this list, the most important thing that I am sharing with you today is to ask God for wisdom on how you approach things over the next few weeks in your life. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you are having an amazing day. I hope that you are looking forward to the weeks and months ahead. I hope that you are going to put yourself first. I hope that you are planning some self-care days. I hope that you're going to put some mental health days on your calendar. I hope that this year brings you more joy than any year you have ever experienced. Thank you so much for watching. I will be praying for you, and I'll see you soon.